Have you ever wondered how one Polish family rose from borderland nobility to become one of the most powerful forces in the entire Commonwealth? Before we begin, make sure to subscribe. Stories like this are only the beginning. The story of the Czartoryscy family begins far from royal courts, in the vast eastern territories where the Commonwealth met the frontier. Life there demanded toughness, strategy, and political instinct. Instead of fighting endlessly to survive, the Czartoryscy family learned something far more valuable: how to build influence through relationships. While other houses fought for dominance, they negotiated, mediated disputes, and earned trust among local clans. This ability to secure loyalty without bloodshed became their first source of power. Their lands grew because people willingly came under their protection. Their reputation spread through the region, a family skilled in diplomacy, fair in conflict, and ambitious in long-term vision. As the Commonwealth expanded, so did their opportunities. The Czartoryscy family positioned themselves close to the centers of power, connecting with ruling dynasties through alliances that elevated their status. They understood that influence depended not only on land, but on education, culture, and strategic thinking. They invested in learning, in military training, and in the upbringing of future leaders. Each generation was more prepared, more informed, and more capable than the last. Their real strength came from something few noble families mastered: reform. The Czartoryscy family recognized that the Commonwealth needed change, and they placed themselves at the heart of that mission. They supported ideas that modernized the state, strengthened the army, improved governance, and protected the nation from foreign interference. Many viewed them not just as nobles. During times of instability, they became a stabilizing force. When the Commonwealth grew weak from internal divisions and external pressure, they stood among the few families pushing for unity, structure, and national revival. They gathered thinkers, officers, diplomats, and cultural figures, turning their estates into centers of political strategy and intellectual growth. Even when their influence was challenged, the Czartoryscy family remained deeply connected to the fate of the nation. They funded cultural preservation, protected historical artifacts, and supported movements that kept the spirit of the Commonwealth alive during its most difficult periods. Through knowledge, culture, and diplomacy, they built a different kind of power, one that survived even when borders shifted and empires rose and fell. By the time the modern era arrived, the Czartoryscy family were no longer just a noble family. They had become a symbol of continuity, of resistance, and of a centuries-long effort to strengthen and preserve a nation. Their rise was not sudden, and it was not simple. It was built on strategy, loyalty, cultural leadership, and an unbreakable belief that protecting a nation's identity is the highest duty of its nobles. If you want more stories like this, stories of dynasties, mysteries, and hidden chapters of history, make sure you're subscribed. The past still has many secrets to reveal.